So guys, this video is about what is happening currently in Africa. Guys, these are things that the West, the America will not show you. Now we have Putin, who is in Africa, collaborating with African leaders to make Africa a better place. Please, if you are African youth and you come across this video, please try to share this video for me. It is time for African leaders to collaborate with Putin, that is Russian president, to make Africa a better place. The West and America has used Africa to develop, but they have not yet done anything for Africa, and they continue to use Africa to survive. Someone may say Putin is also coming to Africa to survive. Guys, Putin has all that it takes to survive. If Putin did not go to any African country, Putin is going to survive. Now, Putin is promising to export grains to 5 African countries. And guys, the first president of Africa who is collaborating with Putin is the Burkina Faso president. Mon president, salute. Guys, it is time for African leaders to collaborate with Putin to make Africa a better place. Now, the ideas of Putin is that the West has benefited from Africa for a very long time, but they are not trying to help Africa. So Putin wants to kick the West and America from Africa so that Africa can be a better place. And now, if you go to Niger, they have kicked out their president, Bazoum. Now, they are raising the flag of Russia. They are saying they want Putin to come and rescue them. So African leaders, it is time for you guys to collaborate with Putin to kick out the West and America. Do you know how many times the EU want the Russia to join the EU, but Vladimir Putin survived without anyone? So if Putin is collaborating with you, it is a big deal because he's having all that it takes to survive even without you. So if someone like this come to support you, you need to appreciate. So let's pray that all the African leaders will come together and collaborate with Vladimir Putin so that they will kick out the West and America, because the West and America don't need African development. Now in Niger, they are saying they don't need France again. They are raising the flags of Russia to come and help them. Let's watch the video of the Russia and the Africa summit. When we are back, we'll give you the rest of the update. So stay tuned.
The second Russia-Africa summit in St. Petersburg has come to an end. But Vladimir Putin is hoping it will mark the beginning of Russia's new plan for Africa. He's seeking a bigger role, similar to that of the Soviet Union in the past century.
Many people here know that the Soviet Union and Russia never assumed that we should only buy raw materials from Africa. How many enterprises, power plants, steel factories did the Soviet Union build in Africa? We must return to this practice, as my colleague has just said, and we will do this both bilaterally and on international platforms.
At the summit, the Russian president pledged to maintain grain supplies to Africa, laying the blame on the West for soaring global food prices. He also announced writing off $23 billion of African debts, the establishment of an African-Russian security coordination mechanism, and most importantly, discussed a peace plan for Ukraine presented by African leaders.
President Putin has shown us that he is ready to dialogue and find a solution. Now we need to convince the other side. I hope we can do that. We have established once again that it can be done, and this gives us optimism. We are acting as a mediator. We will talk to one side and the other. I hope that we will achieve positive results.
Nothing has really changed from last June when the initiative was first announced. African leaders here know the limitations they face when it comes to the peace plan for Ukraine. They know too well that brokering a deal to end the war won't be an easy task, but in the middle of a global crisis that's affecting their citizens' lives and interests, they want to be heard loudly. And that's why they are in Russia and could soon travel to Ukraine.
Obviously, the conflict is more complicated, more complex than that, and that it will take more than just a round of African head of state going there and preaching good feelings.
While there's no guarantees Africa's initiative could change the dynamics of the war in Ukraine, a bolder Russian role in Africa could escalate an already tense struggle for power in the continent. Ali Hashim, Al Jazeera, St. Petersburg.
Yes, I hope you have seen the video. So currently that is what is happening in Africa, and these are videos that the West will not show you. These are the videos that America will not show you, because America don't want the development of Africa. They want to benefit from Africa, but they don't want to support Africa. The West and America has started benefiting from Africa from ages, but yet they have not made any significant step that they want the development of Africa. So African leaders, let's welcome Putin so that Africa can be a better place, because a lot of people are outside Africa due to the condition of Africa. So if Africa is a better place, I hope all the youth who are outside Africa will go to Africa. So African leaders come together to support the collaboration with Russia and Africa. And this is what I have for you today. Please try to share this video for me. Until we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.